Alright, what's going on, guys? This is my first video for Fury private server. Um, this is a pretty good server, I've been playing it for quite some time. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to do Queen Black Dragon in a bit more detail. I know Dreams has already made a guide recently about it, but a video will do it more justice. So for standard gear, we're just going to go with Gano, Polypore, Farso Kite Shitter, which you can get from Dunge, an Arcane Stream, which you can get from Dunge as well, Ring of Wealth, which will help increase drop rate. You have Rage Fires, and then Barrel Gloves, and then a Max Cape. So you could take a Pack Yak. A Pack Yak will help in the long run. For the sake of the video, I am just going to take a Pack Yak and just fill it with Manta Rays. You don't really need a Pack Yak. You're not going to use too much food if you have about the kind of similar gear as mine. But just for the sake of the video, and if you're getting started just now doing QBD, you're going to want to take one just to be on the safe side, just so you don't die or have to stop your kill. Alright, so for inventory, you're going to take one Super Anti-Fire. You could take an Overload. I'd prefer just taking Extreme Magic because I don't have Overloads right now. I'm in the process of making some. For potions, just take 4 Super Restores and then just fill the rest of your inventory with Manta Rays. So you're going to go to your boss teleport. You're going to go to QBD, which can be found in bosses, and then it'll be right here at the top of Queen Black Dragon. A little bit of lag right now. Alright, so once you first teleport in, you're going to need to go to the summoning portal. You'll see that. You'll pass all these Growlworms. You can pass straight through it. Alright, once you're inside, the best spot to stand for the first phase would be on the back side of this pillar, because this is going to be the first one you're going to touch. So go ahead and pot up with your Extreme Magic, Super Anti-Fire, throw on, Protect from Range, and then Augury. So it's pretty standard. You're not going to take too much damage on first phase, or a good bit of damage in general, I should say, sorry. For the whole process of the fight, it does take some time, but I've figured out that Mage is the best for this. Melee doesn't really do much, and same with range. Just using regular Polypore, you don't use any runes whatsoever, so it's good for Iron Man too if you want to grind Queen Black Dragon. So the thing about this boss is the HP bar is bugged a little bit. As you can see, I am hitting it, but it bugs out from time to time. This is kind of something that happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's still a work in progress on this boss, obviously. Alright, so first phase is done. So you're going to go ahead and click the pillar, and you'll see at the top how it is blue now. And we're going to go ahead and proceed to the second phase. Now for the second phase, I usually move towards this direction because the second pillar is on this side. So go ahead and move over here. And once you're done with this phase, the bridge will pop up, and you'll also see this pillar will light up. So we'll just go ahead and wait until then. Alright, second phase is done. The bridge didn't pop up. I actually thought it did, but it does not. So you're going to go over here and tag this pillar. You're going to want to get off this platform as fast as possible. You'll still take 15 damage just for standing on the bridge too long. Now third phase, move over in this direction and continue to keep attacking the Queen Black Dragon with your range prayer on. Do not switch that until the next phase. So we're going to continue to keep doing that because the third artifact is on this side that you're going to touch. You'll see that she's more resistant to magic now, but it still really doesn't do too much with the Polypore Staff. You kind of hit straight through it. You still do a good bit of damage, so it's not too big of a thing to worry about. Alright, so the third phase is done. So what you're going to go ahead and do now, before you do anything else, you're going to go ahead and switch to Mage Spray, because the next phase you will need that. You're going to tag the pillar. You will take 15 damage from standing on the platform. Sometimes you'll take double like I did if you try to run across. Best thing to do now is to, like I said, pray Mage, because the Queen Black Dragon will use their special ability. I like to stand behind the pillar. There's really no preference in where you need to stand on this phase. Anywhere is fine, but it's just the closest to the dragon artifact, and I can still see the Queen Black Dragon pretty well from standing behind the artifact one from phase 1. Now that ability I was talking about, the Queen Black Dragon, breathes extremely hot frames. If you're not Praying Mage, you will take, I believe it's 3 to 4 or 5 19s consecutively. So if you forget to change your prayer, you can die very fast. So just make sure you have that mage prayer up, and you should be good to go. Alright, so the phase is pretty much done. Now, the grout worms are spawning. It's not really that big of a deal. So after the 4th phase is done, you're going to come over here and tag this pillar, and you'll get your loot from the kill. This kill, I only got 5 dragon bones, royal dragon hide, some line of diamonds, which are really good for making, I believe it's extreme defenses or extreme attacks. I can't remember. It's either or. So this boss is really good for skilling supplies, because if you go to drops space queen black dragon, you'll see all the drops. It drops a lot of skilling supplies like pure essence, which sell for a good bit, coal, addy, rune, Grammy Torstals, Land of Dimes, and then of course the things that make the Royal Crossbow, Dragon Kai Shield, and a Visage. So all these drops together, they could be sold for pretty good money. Like all the ceiling supplies, like Pure Essence go for 10k each. The coal and all that as well go for about 10k. Rune and Addy are good for the achievements, or mainly just Rune ore. But it's a pretty straightforward boss. You're not going to use too much supplies or anything. But that's about all it is to Queen Black Dragon. I hope y'all enjoyed.